We missed the mark somewhere. And we've gone backwards instead of forward. I think as far as when it comes to loving ourselves, and properly loving someone else, it starts with you.
It does. And the thing with this generation that I love with my generation is some of them are trying to work that, like that group, not loving yourself, but loving your partner. But like you said, it starts with yourself. And that starts with a young age.
Facts.
Like it starts at home with your parents.
Facts.
Your parents not speaking that positivity to you, or anybody in your circle, even if you're not speaking that positivity, you're gonna always think negative of everything in life.
Yeah.
Not just yourself, everything, every aspect of life, you're gonna think negative. And it's like because you're thinking negative, bad things gonna happen, you're gonna continue to think negative. It's just, it starts at home.
Yeah, it does.
And that's the problem now, because the older generation, it's like, oh, you don't have depression, you don't have this. They don't take that from serious. They take everything in the real.
Yes.
That's the problem.
It's very true. It's very true. So I'm gonna pick one of these out the group. Hold up. I got one. I got a lot. I got a lot lately. Alright. How do you manage and balance your own needs with the needs of your partner?
Communication. Really, that's the only thing that's communication. If you gotta let your partner know, like, hey, I need some space, or me, I like to get with my thoughts together, whatever it is, if it's just one of the other parent, you don't necessarily know that separate, you're just going to separate anything. But communication is key. Like, if you're not talking to your partner, letting them know how you feel and how they feel, you're not gonna be able to balance things correctly. It's like, you're so worried about how you feel, you're not worried about your partner's feelings and how you feel, or how she may feel, either or.
So you think, it's going a little deeper into the question, right? Do you think that men have a problem with communication?
Yes. Only because men grew up being taught not to talk about their feelings, how they're feeling mentally, emotionally, anything, physically. And it was just taught to be a man and suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not okay, because we all got feelings. We're all human at the end of the day. And it's like you need someone to talk to. You need to get it out and vent, because it's not okay to keep it bottled up. You're gonna lose your mind.
Yes, you are.
You're gonna drive yourself crazy, thinking that nobody wants to hear what you got going on. Nobody cares about your problems. You're gonna drive yourself crazy, and I've been there.
I think a lot of times as men, right, because we're taught to be so strong and be so prideful, that it pushes us into a realm of I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Instead of, can I fall back and let somebody know what's going on so they can see how they can help me?
Yeah.
Right? Because we're taught to do everything on our own, and we think that being vulnerable is weak.
Yeah, and it's not.
And it's actually not. Actually being vulnerable is powerful.
Yeah.
But the thing is a lot of times what happens is you have to be careful who you're vulnerable with as a man. Because that's honestly like,
some women just say that it's an advantage.
Yeah, some women take it. Why is she doing this to me?
Yeah.
Like, why? I thought we got something. I thought, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's because when love is not properly reciprocated, love is blind.
Yeah, nowadays a lot of people tend to love one another.
Yeah.
Just because they're not okay with the idea of being alone.
There you go.
They need that companion, they crave it, and just like, no.
Like, are you in a relationship for the sake of a relationship, or are you in a relationship because you're trying to build something with somebody? Because you want a companion, you want a life partner.
Or is it something that's in that relationship that's beneficial
to you? You know what I'm saying? I've been with women just because they knew I was that nigga. So because I was that nigga, you was with me. That's the only reason why you with me. Because if I stop being that nigga, you gonna stop being with me.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to, you know what I mean?
And that's another thing with how women were taught. Because women were taught, oh, when it's a man, he provides, he takes kids, everything. You should have this and this and that. But it's like, Yeah, that's true, but y'all fought for women to work and do things as a man because you're equal as a man. So all that man provides, that goes out the window when y'all decided to want to go to work and want to be like a man.
Be independent.
Because I'm sorry, this is ghetto. This is ghetto. So I had to get up every morning or you all listen to the third because you decided to make me feel. I don't know.
I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, I think all men, they get to a point where, like, they get older. Mm-hmm. And when you get older, you start to feel like, all right, you know, you meet your person. And when you meet your person, you feel obligated to take care of them. Mm-hmm. You want to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Like you that's something that you look forward to doing. Yeah. You don't look at it like a burden. You actually look at it like a responsibility. Mm-hmm. And when you get to that place in your life where when you look at it like that, that's when you know as a man you're ready. Mm-hmm. You can't sit back and, you know, I was just telling a young dude that got in the car earlier. Yeah, I agree. And I think we go backwards because, you know, we don't want to go to the unknown. The unknown scares us. Mm-hmm. We're scared about the unknown. But I feel like a lot of times exposure leads to expansion. Yeah. There's no way you're going to be able to expand yourself as a person if you're not willing to expose yourself to some things. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like Spider-Man wasn't Spider-Man because he just woke up and said, I'm going to be Spider-Man.
Right. He had to get his first Spider.
He had to get bit.
Okay.
So what are you allowing to bite you? You know what I'm saying? That's going to expand you in a different way. You know what I mean? And you can't be afraid of getting bit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's it. The unknown of not knowing what's next or how is it going to play out. And that's the problem with things in life. It's like you won't know until you do it.
That's a fact.
You won't know until you do it. So that job I'm talking about, you won't know if you can do that job until you try to do that job.
That's a fact.
But don't never tell me that you can't do that job.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you feel like the black woman is protected in today's society?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. All right.
Yes and no. Because you have some that don't respect us, that don't, as you can say, I'm not going to say just white women, but they find other women that's not black to a higher standard, or because of so much generational hurt from each other, what was instilled in the black community, it makes it harder for some of them to try to love us because we are dominant. Some of us are aggressive. Like
say that again.
Yeah, like some are aggressive. Some
Very.
You come off rowdy and rude, sometimes like that. But it's like sometimes that's just naturally how I am because I've been defending myself so much against you or my kind that I have to be defensive and I have to be aggressive.
You gotta protect yourself.
Now sometimes I'm saying you don't care for me, and if anything happens to me, you probably would protect me. Like it's just that. Like now you got women getting hurt, kids getting hurt, elders getting hurt. Growing up, that was off limits.
Off limits. Kids and children and women, off limits.
Like in my community when I was growing up, the drug dealers, they used to go down the block out of the kids' sight to do what they had to do. Now y'all just don't care.
Yeah.
It's way worse, and it's like because y'all getting younger and younger and younger with having these kids, and y'all have no wisdom.
So it's kids raising kids.
Literally, and I'm a kid raising kids. Not just like to say like that, but it gotta give.
Yeah, and in a way, like your children kind of help raise you too. Mm-hmm. Like you learn to be a better parent by being a parent.
Exactly. I'm about to be 25. I had my first child when I was 19. So if your child is not building you up to be something better or push you to be better, is it really worth it? Not saying like you can't do it, but it's like, okay, you can have this baby and so this baby is putting a burden on your life and stop what you got going on. No, you decided to have this baby. Nobody forced you to have this baby. So it's like, you can't blame it on this baby or put your problems onto this baby because that's not that baby's problem.
I agree.
So whatever not happening or whatever's not going on in your life is because of you. So you're not getting no money, it's because of you.
So it goes back to you versus you.
Yeah, it always starts with you.
Yeah, it definitely does. And you know, to be 25, I have to commend you for your wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, because it sounds very wise coming from you saying that.
And I can say this is a blessing in my life because I grew up with older people in my life.
And then you wonder why God put them around you, right?
Yeah, and it's like I grew up in an older household where I was taught respect and yes ma'am, yes sir, and stuff like that. Nowadays they don't no sir, no, they don't do that.
Yeah.
It's what?
Yeah.
What? Who you talking to?
Yep.
Oh no, I don't know.
I tell you, sometimes his provision is his protection. Sometimes you don't really identify with what's in line of sight, but it's actually to kind of scope you and sculpture you into the right place, like into the right person. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize it at first, but then as you get older, you like, wow. Like my father used to, like when I lived with my dad, God rest his soul, he was in Brooklyn and my mother had a stroke. So I had to live with my father for like a year. So in the process of living with my father for a year, you know, that nigga put me through the ropes.
Right.
He like, you know, I never forget. It was beginning of the school year. My mom's got like a social security check. So when she was in the hospital, he got the check for me. So he split it down the middle. He like, I get 3, you get 3. That's your 3. It's my 3. So I'm thinking like, oh shit, I got 300. You know, I'm sick. I'm what 15 years old. How old was I? I was either 15 or 14 years old.
And when all we all did that thing.
And I'm thinking like, you know, I got this $300. I'm lit like school year. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? So I brought some Jordans. I never forget. I brought some red and black 13s. And you couldn't tell me nothing. Like I brought the 13s. I brought tees. You know what I'm saying? I brought a book bag. I brought a little, you know, the compository notebook. And I come home from school, first day of school, and like, you know, first thing you do, you come in the crib, throw your book bag down, you know what I'm saying? Take your shoes off, you know? You go straight for the fridge because you want something to drink. You thirsty. I go to the fridge, it's a damn lock on the refrigerator. I'm like, you know it ain't a lock on the refrigerator. I said, what the fuck? You know, I'm bugging. So I'm thinking like, all right, maybe let me go ask him. I go knock on the door. Dad, I remember like yesterday. He opened the door. What you want? I'm like, man, I just got in from school and like, you know, trying to get something to drink, you know, snack. It's a lock on the refrigerator. The nigga said, you think you gonna eat my food? Huh? I said, what?
Am I not your child?
Like,
are you not obligated to feed me and nourish me?
Nigga said, nigga, you think you gonna eat my food? I said, yeah. I said, nigga, you not eating my food. Where that money you got? I said I had to buy sneakers and stuff for school. And, you know, all that stuff. He said, so you mean to tell me them sneakers you got on your feet cost $300? I said, close. He's like, you can't eat sneakers.
But it's like you as my parent,
yeah.
Why not instill that financial knowledge in me?
Check the flip though. Check the flip. My father knew me. So he knew I was gonna be mad. He knew that I'm one of them type of people. You tell me no, I'm gonna turn that no into a yes. Right? So when he said that, I'm like, word? I had like $30 left. I never forget. I went across the street to the associates. They don't even have associates no more. I went across the street to the associates because we lived in Briefway Projects. I went across the street to the associates. I got mad oodles and noodles, juice. I went at it on that $30. I had enough to last me the month. So the following month, it was budget time. The following month, I'm putting 100 up. I'm putting 50 in the groceries every week. You know what I'm saying? I'm managing my money, but I didn't realize at 14 years old, he was teaching me how to manage my bread by using my own emotions towards myself. I didn't realize it then. I looked at it like he was being a bad father.
Right.
But it wasn't that. He looked at it like, all right, the only way Joey's hard-headed, because I'm a Leo. It's like, Joey's hard-headed.
Oh, really?
August 5th. So
no way.
Yeah, for real.
Because I'm a Leo.
That's crazy. So he like, Joey hard-headed. I know the best way to kind of get Joey is by doing it this way. So when I look back, I'll be like, damn, and then he used to say shit to me like, I'm giving you money you can't spend.
Right.
I used to be like, nigga, I don't want no money I can't spend.
Yeah.
You look like you giving me money I can't. I don't want no money I can't spend. But now I find myself spending it. You know what I'm saying? I find myself spending it. And, that's one of the things like that I think is missing in a lot of parenting, right? Is like instilling those little things
starting young
in our kids while they're young.
I feel like it's better to start them off at an early age because their brain is still fresh. It's still taking everything in. And it's like everything is new to them. So it's like they're going to grasp it easily and they're going to keep it as like going. Like, they might not understand it now, but later like they're going to look back like, oh, I remember my mama told me this. I remember my mama told me this. Or my dad this. And they're going to remember it.
Facts. Absolute facts.
My daughter's 5.
5 years old.
Some things that I said to her when she was 3 or 4, she still remembers. She still remembers. I'm looking at her like,
that's amazing.
Man, even my son, surprisingly, he's 10.
That's amazing.
And it's like certain things that we do, he catch up with. Like, he know the routine. He know when he wakes up in the morning, he's gonna get his milk. He's gonna turn on YouTube to watch Coco Melon. Like, he even know how to use the remote to turn off the commercial type thing. And he's 2. Like, he knows the remote. Like, even when he goes to the he gets up, gets his milk, they go in the living room. He goes to turn the light on personally. And like, he'll go point at the light, like turn the light on, like, we turn this light on, turn on my show, and he'll get comfortable. Like, and it's crazy.
That's so dope.
But I'm like, I'm glad because like these are things that we do so often. It's like, I want you to be able to pick up on these things and stuff like that. Because you're 2, you know a whole lot, little boy.
Yeah. And not only that, that's again, like, that's kudos to being the mother that you are. Like, you setting those routines. In fact, that he's right now, even at that young age, he's trying to gain his own little
independence.
Yeah, that's just so funny. It's so funny though.
Like when we go to school, he want to create his own little grocery bag. Yeah, like it's that serious. Like if you ask him to get anything, like he carries whole rolls of toilet paper, paper towels. My daughter used to do the same thing, and that comes from me too, because I used to do the same thing as a kid. I used to carry the water cases. Like I'm like, you're gonna hurt your back. When you get older, your back gonna be damn. She ain't lie. Cause my back be killing me. Yeah. You ain't lie. Now I be like, put that down. It's still heavy. No, he don't listen. He don't care if he gonna drag it. He gonna get it.
That's crazy.
But
so when is your birthday?
Mine is August 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the Leo Virgo cousin.
Yeah, you like
and it's
right.
Crazy though that you said August 5th because that's my niece's actual birthday too.
Wow, same day.
Yeah, August 5th. Then I had my cousin August 8th.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Leos.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot of energy in one room.
It is.
It was a pleasure talking with you.
Same to you.
And you have an amazing day at work.
You as well.
All right.